All right, guys. So today we're going to talk about if true wireless earbuds are dying. And to start this story, we need to go back like 7 years ago. Around 7 years ago on my channel is the first time that I reviewed a pair of true wireless earbuds. It's one of the first ones in the market, and they were called the Skybuds. And my initial thought, I was just blown away by the fact that you didn't have to have cables attached. You didn't have to have, any kind of cords plugged into your device. It was one earbud separated from another, and they were somehow both having the same signal channeling audio into your ears. Now, today that doesn't really sound like anything special because earbuds are all over the place. But at the time, because it was so different, you had this sense of freedom. You had this sense of I could do whatever, no cords were gonna get in my way. And it was just something that really stood out. I mean, my channel at that point was really focused on gaming headsets and Bluetooth headphones. And I think, this is what really started to pique my interest, and it started to pique other people's interest in my channel. The problem though with that first pair is the connection was actually bad. There was a lot of dropouts. There was a lot of latency if you were going to use them with watching videos. And overall, the audio quality just wasn't that great. But I was kind of blindsided by it all because the technology was something new at the time. So in 2016, around December, is when the original AirPods came out. Now, when they first came out, it looked stupid having these long stems hanging from people's ears. It was just something that people thought there's no way this is going to catch on. But, because it's an Apple product and because people went out and bought them in huge droves, it caught on. It was something you saw very regularly, and then it didn't really look like something that was standing out because it just became something you were used to. And so at that time, the popularity of them started to go up. So in 2019, companies like Skullcandy and JLab, they started coming out with earbuds. And at the time, Skullcandy was a very popular audio company. And their first product, which I believe was the Skullcandy Grind, it was a very bad pair of true wireless earbuds. JLab came out with some really good options without being overly expensive because true wireless earbuds were expensive at the time. So JLab started to sell a lot. And then in 2020, we started to see companies like Samsung and Sennheiser and Master and Dynamic, which was a higher end audio company. Now that they were starting to get into true wireless earbuds, people started to take it a little more seriously. And then later that year, the second gen of AirPods came out. And so earbuds just started to become a very regular thing. And then in 2020, that's when Sony also came out with the WF-1000XM3s, which introduced the ability for true wireless earbuds to start competing in the active noise canceling market. It became where, wait a minute, earbuds can block out just as much noise as headphones can, and you don't have to have over-the-ear headphones to block out sound. And so those started to raise in popularity, and it just became where earbuds were starting to be taken seriously. And so somewhere around that time, that's when phone companies decided they were going to just get rid of the headphone jack altogether. I don't know if it was to save space in the devices, make them thinner. I don't really know what the thought process was behind that, but what that caused was all of those people that were used to just using wired earbuds, they were kind of forced to have to look for earbuds. And the market became huge at that point because people were forced to have to buy these pair of earbuds or true wireless earbuds. And so they were searching out as much info as they can. And all these different companies were coming out with all of these different models. There were so many people were researching different earbuds, and I didn't expect this. And it was just kind of awesome to see so many people interested. But you have to think at that point, all of these people that are looking for earbuds, majority of those people, once they buy earbuds, they're kind of done. They're not looking for new earbuds. That's gonna last them a good while. Some people still have the original AirPods or the second gen AirPods, and they don't really care about having the latest and greatest. They're just fine with the fact that they have something that works with their device. And I think that's where we're at now. I think so many companies caught on at that time that they just flooded the market with earbuds, and the demand for true wireless earbuds aren't really there as much anymore. So all these new innovative ideas have gotten to a point where there's not really too many things that you can innovate with earbuds at this point. I mean, we've gotten to where earbuds are really good as far as latency, just using them as Bluetooth. You have earbuds now that come with the USB-C dongles so that you can use them with gaming systems or PCs, and that just cuts down lag altogether. And so earbuds are all over the place, but they're not necessarily as needed as they were, or the market is not as growing as it used to be. So it got me thinking, are we getting to a point where earbuds are dying? Or is it just kind of like where headphones were at a time, where people, always bought headphones, but when they bought their headphones, they were content for a while. That one pair of headphones would last them for a long time. And so there's not many people that are in need for earbuds. And we're left with an oversaturated market. We have too many companies making earbuds. They're trying to outdo each other, and they're really not. You can find some ridiculous feature-rich earbuds under $100, even some under $50. And so it makes it harder and harder to justify these higher priced earbuds. And I kind of feel this way with AirPods. I think the AirPod Pros, even though they offer some pretty impressive features and noise canceling, I feel like they're way overpriced because of the sound quality that you're getting out of them. And I think it's harder and harder to recommend like the Sony WF-1000XM5s or the Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra earbuds because they're just too expensive. $300 for a pair of earbuds when you can find pairs for about $50 to $100 offering very similar features. The noise canceling on the Sony and the Bose are always going to make them kind of stand out. But not everybody needs complete isolation from everything around them. They just need that little bit of noise canceling. And to be honest, most earbuds, you could just turn the volume up and you're not gonna hear anything around you anyway. So again, I just wanted to do this video. It's just kind of something to talk about. It's just conversation because this channel does obviously revolve around audio. Now, I do like the fact that companies are focusing more on the audio quality. We're seeing a lot of companies have LDAC support and they were having aptX adaptive. So we're having some really good Bluetooth codecs in some really inexpensive earbuds. But again, that's what's making it harder to justify spending more money on the more expensive pairs. So I really do feel like we're at a point where just normal consumers aren't really going to be as enthusiastic about buying new earbuds. And there's not really too much to get excited about if you just have a pair that works and you don't really care so much about having the newest technology. Now, I am still very excited about earbuds. I'm just addicted to them in general. I love being able to jump from one pair to the next and see how different things can sound. I have some pairs that I like for certain genres of music, and I have other pairs for different genres. And I have some pair that I like for gaming. I have some pairs that I like for VR. I'm one of those. Being a tech geek just kind of keeps my eyes always open on the newest earbuds or the newest tech. And I think that's what a lot of you guys, especially ones subscribed to this channel, that's kind of the area that you fall into. You're interested in the newest stuff, and that's what you're watching this channel for, and I appreciate that. But again, this was just a video to kind of strike up a conversation between me and you guys, or just the market in general, to see if earbuds are dying, or to kind of see where audio is. I think a lot of people right now are very interested in wired IEMs again. I think that's fantastic because I do feel like, again, the best audio that you can get is being plugged straight into a device. But the problem is, all of these devices don't really give you the ability to plug in. So some ways you're kind of forced to buy true wireless earbuds, or you're gonna have to keep up with dongles and things that you can plug your wired devices into. So it really kind of comes down to convenience. And I think that's where true wireless earbuds really stand out. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.